फाइनली इट्स रिलीजिंग बिकॉज सेंसर से मुझे सर्टिफिकेट सेंसर से मेरी फिल्म क्लियर हो गई थी एंड द डे हम लोगों को सर्टिफिकेट मिलने वाला था बहुत सारे लोगों ने बहुत ज़्यादा ड्रामे किए एंड आई थिंक दे हैव बिकम वेरी हेजिटेंट. अभी काफ़ी इश्यूज चल रहे हैं सेंसर के भी, तो आई होप कि रिलीज़ हो जाए क्योंकि सडनली जैसे होता है ना किसी के पैरों से कारपेट खींच लिया जाता है. आई वॉज़ वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट कि मुझे सर्टिफिकेशन मिल गया है और सब कुछ, बट नाउ दे आर नॉट गिविंग मी माई सर्टिफिकेट एंड इट्स गेटिंग टू लेट. आई होप टाइम पे आए फिल्म, अदरवाइज आई एम डिटर्मिन्ड टू फाइट फॉर इट. आई एम डिटर्मिन्ड टू इवन गो टू कोर्ट टू प्रोटेक्ट माई फिल्म, टू सेव माई राइट एज एन इंडिविजुअल. एक कलाकार के हम डरने और धमकाने से तो आप इतिहास नहीं बदल सकते ना. जो इतिहास है वो तो हमें दिखाना ही होगा. एक ऑलमोस्ट 70-year-old वुमेन अपने घर में उनको 30-35 गोलियां दागी गई, तो वो आसमानी गोलियां तो थी नहीं, किसी ने तो उसको मारा ही होगा. अब आप चाहते हैं कि वो दिखाएं ना, क्योंकि अपेरेंटली आपको लगता है कि शायद किसी को हर्ट जो इतिहास है वो तो आपको दिखाना ही पड़ेगा. हाउ डिड शी डाई. तो मैंने ऐसे भी कहा है कि ऐसा करते हैं कि एक प्लेट डाल देते हैं कि आसमानी गोलियां उनको पड़ी तो शी डाइड. तो आई थिंक अगर इस तरह से आर्टिस्ट की जो है वो आवाज़ को दबाया जाएगा और एक फ़िल्म को, मेरी क्रिएटिव लिबर्टी को, क्योंकि कुछ लोगों ने बंदूकें तान दी हैं, हमारे माथे पे रख दी है, तो बंदूकों से तो हम डरने वाले हैं नहीं. और आज मुझे रेप थ्रेट्स भी आ रहे हैं कि कंगना को पता है कि रेप क्या होता है, तो वो मुझे एक तरह से रेप की भी धमकियां दे रहे हैं. तो इस तरह से वो मेरी आवाज़ नहीं दबा सकते हैं. दैट इज़ अ रियली नाइस कॉम्प्लीमेंट, यू नो. It's such a heartwarming compliment that I've heard it a lot. And there is a very senior critic also. He also said that who you are more Indra than Indra ji herself. You know, kudos to all the departments, ranging from the prosthetics to the hair department and costumes, makeup. You know, it's just such a fantastic job they've done, and of course the body language that I've adapted, and really it is a cinematic moment that has come together with the biographies which Hollywood always like, whether it's लिंकन और मार्गरेट थैचर और ओपनहाइमर. यू नो, हमने भी उस लेवल का किया कि लोग इतनी अच्छी हमारे परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में भी इंडिया में इस तरह की बात हो रही है बायोपिक्स को लेके. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है. सबसे पहले तो देखिए, आपको ना एक कहानी से जब एक पैशनेट एंगेजमेंट हो जाती है तो आप उसमें पूरी तरह से आप डूब जाते हैं. और फिर आपके डिपार्टमेंट्स होते हैं, बहुत सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स होते हैं, जैसे कि रिसर्च के भी डिपार्टमेंट्स होते हैं. दे डू एक्सटेंसिव रिसर्च अबाउट costumes and luckily with Mrs. Gandhi, unlike any other politicians of her time, जैसे शास्त्री जी हो गए या सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल हो गए, you know, they were very media shy, but Mrs. Gandhi loved the media, you know. So even during Bangladesh war and everything, in the war room, she's being documented in the war room when she's talking to, you have so much of her footage everywhere. She loved to be, you know, clicked and papped and all, you know. She loved to do her PR also, which I think is so cool, and we've got so many recreations which is not possible with any other politician of that time. I would love to, but I'm sure that you know, they will not accept my invite because they have a lot of bitterness, especially for me. Even already I have received so many notices from the Supreme Court for my comments about their comments. I am also a parliamentarian. I am also supposed to comment on their comment, but they have objection with that also. I hope, if not my screening, they see the film and judge it very objectively. They enjoy the film, and I'm sure they'll have kind words to say if you know, if they want to. But let's see.
Also, you know, you've done a political film, politically inclined film before also. So is that like a genre you really enjoy to do?
No, yaar. No. You know, with the Jayama Thalaivi, I was shocked that they wanted me to play Jayalalitha. I couldn't believe. I was looking at the filmmaker's face. That why has he come here, you know? But because this offer was from my mentor, Vijayendra Prasad Garu, who's like, you know, in the film industry, in so many years career, like I feel one person I have huge respect for, And then he had come. Then I was like, sir, why are you asking me to do Jayalalitha's role? So he's like, you should do it. You can do it. Only you can do it. And I was taken aback. But Mrs. Gandhi, I always thought that I could play Mrs. Gandhi because of her the typical North Indian lineage, and the fact that she has a Kashmiri face, and the fact that I'm also Himachali, that bit of a mountain connection, and the fact that she is like her Hindi, her typical. I mean, she's a North Indian. So in fact, my prosthetic artist also said that that he's like, has anybody told you that you have a lot of similarities, like your jawline, like your face has a lot of similarity with Mrs. Gandhi. I said, yes, I've got that before, but with Jayalalitha. My prosthetic artist was like, what are you even thinking? But luckily when I gained all that weight, and when I got into the character, the miracle of that experience is that actually my face started to look exactly like Jayalalitha.
Yeah.
And I think that is the greatness of a character. When they bless you and when they are with you, you get their blessings. Yes, you have to pay a price for it, and at times you can tread into the territories where you find yourself completely lost because because with changing roles and changing landscapes, your driving needs to change as well. When you're an individual, you are a different person, and when you have been very individualistic and on your own for way too long, you've been looking after yourself, you've been looking after all the pros and cons and whatever comes along with being honest and independent. So even if you have a big family, or even if you have a big organization or party to have your back and to support you and to guide you or even to protect you, you keep forgetting that. You keep forgetting that. You totally forget that I have so many people who are today with me, associated with me, and I need to walk with all of them and not just have my own race alone. So I need to just condition myself. No, acting is not daunting at all. These actors who think that acting is they go to the gym in the morning and then you do one line and then you sit whole day, and then even if you are the main character, so even if there are 5 people with you, so they'll cover everybody. You'll just wait. You will just wait all day. You'll wait. You'll just work for half an hour and then you wait. I think acting for me is too passive. That job is. I just hate being an actor. I just hate it with so much intensity that I can't tell you, because you come to the set and you're always always looking what's happening. What's going on. Kahan hai? Acha, which scene are you doing? Yeah, we'll tell you. Like, sit. You have time. Okay, I have time. Then you sit, and then you like, deer on headlights. अब क्या हो रहा है? किसके lines हो गए? How did that scene go? What happened? How did that actor perform? बस okay, बारिश आ गई, बारिश सब चले गए अपने. You're just always wondering what's going on. And besides, you wonder what's going on with my life. What am I doing? So much time is getting wasted, and we all have such limited time, and these are the best years of my life. And then there's the AD, fast, we are ready, and you're ready, and then wait, we'll call you. Even if you're the main lead, I hate it. Being a director, I love being a director. Ask me what's going on. I know. I'll tell you. Ask me. And I think I'm one of those better directors. Who understand how vulnerable it is in being an actor. Actors are my favorite people on the sets. They're just my favorite people because I know what's going on in their minds. So I like to take care of them. I tell them, come sit here, see this is going on now. I love to guide them. So I don't like being an actor. No, but being a parliamentarian is just too daunting. It's just way too daunting. I fall short of, I fall very short for that job. I think that I need to be more. I should be more. There's no end to it, no? There's no end to how much one can give. There's so many people. and there is so much to do. And like I always complain about that, I am a parliamentarian from Mandi, but I get calls from all states, all kind of problems, and at times I address, and then I'm like, is it even my job that I'm getting from all across the country? So what is the extent till you can give and you can do? And especially when there are like natural calamities and you just find yourself just being a little speck in the cosmos. You're not even a speck, like you're non-exist, like you don't even exist, you're a bubble, to be precise. And then you're faced with that sort of existential crisis, that why am I in this position of helping people where I myself is such a bubble, I have no control over anything. Whereas being a filmmaker is very gratifying job. You feel so good about yourself, you feel that I did this, and like I made this film, I did so good and all of that. But being a parliamentarian, you're always feeling um, what is to be done, like what can I do? And of course you can help people with policies, that you can help people build homes, build roads, you can get them pension, you can solve their problems, but there are far and few because they already know the path to do that. Most people just come to they're like, your organs have failed, or like my child is missing, or my husband has left me, or like this mountain has fallen on my family, and you're like, oh my god, like how am I supposed to even cope with all of this? There's so much pain in the world, and I just feel that as a parliamentarian, and even as a person in power, and I just keep thinking about people who are way ahead of me in the hierarchy, and I just keep thinking that how do they run the whole nation? Sometimes I just collapse running my own house. You must be, मेरे से घर नहीं चलता है अपना, like I just collapse. Some days I just कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, everything has crashed, the whole kitchen has crashed, काम करने वाले नहीं आए हैं, cook has left, AC वो हो गए हैं, the house is just not functioning, even though no matter how hard you try, as a working woman you just feel that it's so hard to make a house run. But कैसे करते हैं, I don't know यार, I don't know. I never found myself getting anxious or having like an anxiety problem thinking about something, but thinking about my duties as a parliamentarian and the vastness of this job is definitely, I need to up my game. No, I just feel that when I was looking for actors, and when my actor said yes to me, it was such a life-changing moment for me. Like I think it's a bigger high than a marriage proposal, because it means so much to you when an actor says yes to you. So all these years when my directors were just, they used to go red in their face and bring me flowers and gifts and foods and God knows what, and I'm like, yeah, okay, like whatever, what was that scene like? I didn't understand what it means to a filmmaker when they find their face, when they find that person who's willing to be a part of their world and just be the face of it. It just means so much. I want to be a part of people's lives, and I think being an actor, I want to bring that like how when Shreya sir or Mahima, when I found Mahima ma'am, like I was not finding anybody for Pupul. So there is a joy in that also. But I want to do more of filmmaking. But it's not that I want to say no to all the directors who come to me. But I also want to be more of a filmmaker now. Yeah, on the basis of a director. How sincere his world is. How much he really needs me. How much honesty does he or she has, and how deserving they are. No, I just... No, I don't think much about them, and honestly probably that's why I keep moving ahead. I don't give them my energy, never. I don't think about them, and they're like, yesterday somebody was asking me, and I'm like, I'd said somewhere that you'll be the villain of my biopic, and I was so wrong. That's that's where we underestimate ourselves. No, I'm going to have better villains and a better life and a bigger purpose. So these are people, like you said, वो कुएं के मेंढक हैं, उनको कुएं में ही रहने दो. in my constituency, I would like to change, these floods that are coming every year. It's just too much devastation. I would want to pray to God that God stop these floods, give us proper rains, and please stop it. No more floods. 6 September, hopefully, if I'm allowed the freedom of speech, if I'm allowed the freedom of art, then you'll see my film. Otherwise, I'll fight for it.
VK News, राष्ट्र के नाम।